Guarding the popular Roblox and Friday Night Funkin' YouTuber Kelogish, who was revealed to be a predator who at the age of 20 years old pressured and begged a 15-year-old also known as Pyronad for nude and naked images and actually receiving them, while also showing images of himself and making very sexually explicit and inappropriate comments towards them, literally ranging from him admitting that they are sexting to claiming he wants to have intercourse with them despite the fact she is a minor and the situation being extremely illegal, and going as far as to admit he jerked off to images of her, which is undeniably creepy and reinforces the concept that Kelogish was grooming them, and a screenshot was released establishing that this was the actual Kelogish who was messaging them. Then another victim came forward and said that in 2018, when she was 13 or 14, Kelogish proceeded to send sexual messages and images of him topless. Not to mention in 2018 Kelogish had also dated another 14-year-old girl and claimed she acts mature for her age and used that as an incentive and justification to date her when at the time he was 18 years old, as his birthday is on December the 17th, 1999. Yet again, this is considered grooming and is predatory behavior, and overall this situation is extremely immoral. For further clarification of the ages, the anonymous girl had provided her age and Pyronad clarified the age of the other girl who had deleted her Discord, and in an old video of Kelogish he established his age, further establishing the disgusting age difference.
My birthday, December 17, 1999, which is my real birthday by the way.
And to further prove how all the proof sent so far is indeed factually real and not fabricated in the slightest, Kelogish has in fact admitted he sent those messages and how he was not innocent in this situation whatsoever. However, he claims the situation was 2 years ago. However, he can be seen making very sexual claims to Pyronad only a year ago and even obtaining her nudes. To further go into detail on the situation with Kelogish and Pyronad was a popular member of the Roblox community in 2018 and 2019. Pyronad became friends with Kelogish in 2018 when they met in a Roblox Discord server. Kelogish, who was 18 at the time, then proceeded to become sexual in 2020 when he was 20 and send images of his you-know-what to Pyronad, who was 15 at the time, and Kelogish even sent videos of him rubbing his you-know-what as stated in a message he made prior.
Mr. Kelogish took it to that saucy next level, from images of his PP being sent to videos of him, I can't say it here on YouTube. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think any sane person would think that's a bit strange to be sending to a 15-year-old.
And what is sickening in this whole situation is him literally pressuring this minor into sending inappropriate pictures of themselves, and even sending pictures of himself to her. And considering the fact Kelogish literally admitted that this was all true, there is no defending him whatsoever. I've seen people on MangoPol's video claiming that it was 2 years ago, so that seems to invalidate every point against Kelogish, when it doesn't at all. Kelogish literally groomed 2 minors and sent sexual images to more minors and admitted to it. Now the reality could be that these people are unaware of the seriousness of this situation. However, Kelogish should not be forgiven whatsoever for his actions, and he was 20 years old at the time of messaging Pyronad, who was 15, and he was 18 when messaging the 14-year-old, so in reality, he knew exactly what he was doing, yet he did it 3 times knowing damn well the consequences he would receive. When it comes to grooming minors, time has nothing to do with validating the claims. The fact is Kelogish literally did this last year and years before. This situation shouldn't be looked over, and Kelogish needs to take accountability for his actions. And the fact that Kelogish even admitted that he sent these messages debunks any people claiming it to be fake or fabricated. Then screenshots emerged of Kelogish stating the N-word, and in order to prevent these messages from being leaked, Kelogish had told Pyronad he would do anything she wanted to not get exposed. He gave her 20,000 Robux to never share the story, and when Pyronad returned to ask Kelogish for a response for his vile behavior sometime later, Kelogish attempted to distance himself from the situation and say he changed and told her to go make friends instead of bringing it up again. He tried to manipulate and gaslight Pyronad, trying to make it out like she was in the wrong when she was the one literally manipulated and coerced by Kelogish in the first place.
Instead, he came back with straight up gaslighting, saying that she didn't care about what had happened and that she wasn't actually